The topic for my second video is establishing safety, or another way to look at it is building a foundation in which to begin the work of constructing a new, functional, healthy life for yourself. Without a solid foundation, anything you try to create will most likely collapse. You wouldn't try to build the first floor of your home in mud. If you did, it would sink, become crooked, and eventually collapse. Healing from trauma is the same way. The first things you should concentrate your efforts on is finding a competent therapist you feel comfortable opening up with. Someone that is trained in trauma therapy, preferably. They can assess you and find out if what you are experiencing is a result of CPTSD. Regardless of what diagnosis they decide on, it will be a real benefit to have an outside source of advice. People need to vent. Just having someone listen to you and acknowledge that what you are feeling is difficult can have a positive impact. That said, there is no need to go into specific details about your past. A simple description of the generalities of your trauma will be enough. Stage 2 of healing involves telling the stories and dealing with what comes up. You are not there yet. Going through all that now would at best be a waste of time. At worst, you will just be re-traumatizing yourself. Patients at times insist upon plunging into graphic, detailed descriptions of their traumatic experiences, in the belief that simply pouring out the story will solve all their problems. At the root of this belief is the fantasy of a violent, cathartic cure which will get rid of the trauma once and for all. The patient may imagine a kind of sadomasochistic orgy, in which she will scream, cry, vomit, bleed, die, and be reborn cleansed of the trauma. The therapist's role in this reenactment comes uncomfortably close to that of the perpetrator, for she is invited to rescue the patient by inflicting pain. Judith Herman. After you have some outside trained support, you need to start working on your physical and mental safety. Physical safety encompasses a lot of things. First, are you literally safe? Are you still living in a traumatic space? Do you associate with people that are negative to your physical health? You will need to find a secure living area in which to begin this work. For me personally, that would ideally look like a quiet home where I can lock the door, where I control who comes in, where I have a space to sleep with clean sheets and a comfortable mattress, good food, and a way to keep it fresh and then cook it. I also would want a shower, a toilet, a way to clean my clothes, maybe even space to meditate and exercise with a big window to let in lots of light, where I can grow some plants. A reliable, steady source of income, mobility, with access to medical care and therapy. A positive, trustworthy friend. Another aspect of physical safety is addiction. What are you using to self-medicate in order to tolerate life? Is it drugs, self-harm like burning or cutting, internet addictions, games, or gambling? Are you using food or sex to try to satiate a need that you can't get? These will all need to be addressed, maybe not completely conquered, but under control before you should start stage 2. Mental safety includes some of what I've listed under physical safety. I would add these to the to-do list. If at all possible, you should work on these with a therapist. First is the ability to stop thinking in black and white terms and expecting the worst. Those are coping strategies that we use to keep us safe, but they hold us back now. For me, I think everyone hates me. They want to hurt me or lock me away. That they view me as an outsider or a mutant from the sewers. So whenever someone laughs, I think they are laughing at me. If someone raises their voice, I feel they are angry at me. Getting past that is difficult. There is a therapy called CBT, or Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. It helps you reframe things to a more reasonable outlook. I will go into more detail in future videos. There is also mindfulness, which is similar. It will help you lessen the discomfort you feel in public. You will need to work on the shame you feel, learn to self-soothe, reduce your anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. If you have suppressed your emotions, you will need to learn how to access them. You will become less reliant on the 4 F's: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. At some point, you will begin to trust yourself and be confident in your ability to care for your physical and mental well-being. You will have extended periods of positive emotions. You will learn to set boundaries for people. Unfortunately, life isn't perfect. If it was, you wouldn't be watching this. So you have to make do with the best you can get. You should still strive to meet as many of those as you can. The more physically and emotionally safe you are, the easier it will be to do the work in stage 2. Really, you will find that you sometimes go into stage 2 and 3, even when the first stage isn't done. Healing from CPTSD is a spiral, or I like to think of it as circling up a steep mountain. It's a difficult journey. Sometimes you get a certain distance and you fall a ways down. You may sit in that spot for a while. You just have to get up and keep hiking. You will notice that you are going over the same spots again and again. The thing to realize is you are not going in circles. You are higher than you were the last time you were past this spot on the mountain. When I have days or weeks where I have no hope and all I can do is think of suicide, I remember that I've been in this place before, that the hopelessness passes eventually, that this time I have all the knowledge I have accumulated so far, that I'm a little closer to my goal. The hopelessness doesn't last quite as long as it did last time. Healing is a long process. Try to be patient with yourself. You are taking on a big task. Give yourself credit. That's probably difficult to do, but with time and practice, you will get better at it. We are trying to teach ourselves what wasn't taught to us, but should have. At the end of each video, I want to give you another tool in your toolbox to help in this journey of healing. Last time I spoke about how just breathing slow, deep breaths can help calm you and bring you into the present. Another way to calm yourself from disassociation or an emotional flashback is to try to ground yourself. You can do this anywhere. Just look around you. Pick an object. Describe it to yourself in your mind. What color is it? Is it soft? What would the texture be like if you touched it? What if you tapped on it? Just keep asking yourself more questions about this object. This will, over time, hopefully start to calm you.